Welcome to this series of Basics of Interpretation of Statutes. Today we will talk about literal rule of interpretation, its case laws and what are its advantages and disadvantages. Now, rules of interpretation are majorly divided into two categories. First is primary rules. These are the fundamental rules which are applied by the court on a priority basis. It means at the first instance to resolve any ambiguity of the law. Only when this primary rule fails to resolve the ambiguity that the court moves to the secondary rules. The examples of primary rules are literal rule, golden rule, mischief rule, purposive rule and others. And if we talk about secondary rules, these rules generally include Latin maxims such as nocita res ausis, ejusdem generis and others. Now, first and the most important rule is the literal rule of interpretation. Now, literal rule means giving the ordinary and plain meaning or popular meaning to the term used in the law. It means we cannot apply technical, legal or dictionary meaning. Now, firstly, let's understand the difference between ordinary or popular meaning and technical or scientific or legal meaning. Now, if we talk about the word award, in ordinary sense, it means a prize. Whereas, if we talk about the word award in a legal sense, it means the decision given by the arbitrator. It means it has a specific meaning. Similarly, if we talk about the word vegetables, in that case, in ordinary sense, it means plant-based items which we use to eat during lunch and dinner. They can be grown in a kitchen garden. Whereas in scientific and technical sense, it means anything which is derived from the plant can be called a vegetable. It means the leaves or the fruits can all covered under the term vegetable. Now, similar issue arose before the Supreme Court in different cases with regard to the term vegetable. Now, under sales tax, vegetables are exempted from the tax. Now, the question arises whether betel leaves, sugarcane or coconut can be called vegetable for the purpose of sales tax or not. Now, the court applied the literal rule of interpretation and held that vegetable in an ordinary meaning does not contain betel leaves, coconut and sugarcane, because betel leaves and sugarcane are not used as meal for the purpose of eating during lunch or dinner. And if we talk about coconut, though it is used to prepare food, but it is not the main ingredient. It is added merely to enhance the taste of the food. Therefore, nut cannot be termed as vegetable. So, in all the three cases, the court refused to recognize them as vegetable by applying the literal rule of interpretation. It means by giving ordinary and popular meaning to the term vegetable. The court refused to give them the dictionary or technical meaning. Now, this rule does not apply to cases where a particular law is enacted to deal with a particular business or a subject matter or a trade, and under that law or a subject matter, a term has a specific meaning. For example, under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, if the term award is used, in that case, we cannot give ordinary or popular meaning to the term award, because under arbitration law, it has a specific meaning, that is the decision given by the arbitrator. So, where a law deals with any technical matter or a legal matter or a matter with regard to a specific business, industry or trade, in that case, if a term or a word has a specific meaning, then the court cannot apply ordinary or popular meaning to that term. Now, the advantages of literal rule of interpretation. The first advantage is that it grants certainty and predictability to the law, because this court is interpreting the law in the same sense in which it has been applied by the legislature. So it grants certainty. It means the law will not change. Secondly, people can easily predict the law. Means because the court is not giving different meaning to the term used in the law, therefore the people can understand and predict the law in a better manner. Now the next advantage is that it upholds the intention of the legislature, because the court is giving the same meaning which is intended by the legislature. Thirdly, it helps to uphold the doctrine of separation of power, because judiciary here is merely interpreting the law in the manner what is intended by the legislature and does not give a new meaning to the term used in the law. But there are certain disadvantages to the literal rule of interpretation. The first is it makes the law absurd. Sometimes giving a literal meaning to the term will make the law absurd. It means we cannot apply the law in a right manner, because by applying literal rule, the application of the law is restricted. Secondly, by applying literal rule, the purpose of the provision becomes redundant and it fails to fulfill the purpose for which the law is actually applied. The third major disadvantage of this law is that it makes the law inflexible. It means it fails to meet the needs of the emerging society. Example of it is that if we talk about the word document as used under the Indian Evidence Act, it includes anything which is recorded on a substance. It did not include electronic evidence, but with time it has been expanded to include electronic evidence as well, because now majority documentation is in the form of electronic record. So if we apply the literal rule, in that case we cannot give or cover the things which are part of the law with emerging time. So it makes the law inflexible. I hope you like the video, and for more such videos, please like, share and subscribe.